look at an intense confrontation that ended with a woman dead outside of her apartment in Little Italy. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Jesse Pagana's the night off.
Fair use.
San Diego police and sheriff's deputies opened fire, killing her after she had stabbed an officer in the chest. CBS 8's Amanda Shonsky broke down the newly released body cam video from the sheriff's department.
The woman who was shot and killed has been identified as Yan Lee. You're just going to see a portion of the 45-minute confrontation, and we want to warn you, the images are disturbing.
I got stabbed!
A chaotic scene inside this Little Italy apartment building. An officer wounded. The woman who stabbed him shot dead.
It's tragic. I mean, you wish that it would have had another outcome. And I can tell you, every deputy, every officer in that hallway wished it would have ended up differently.
Newly released body cam video is giving a clearer picture of just what unfolded on March 3rd inside the apartment complex on Beach and State Streets. It started with Sheriff Deputy Jason Bunch attempting to serve an eviction notice to 47-year-old Yan Lee.
Okay, here's a notice to evict. Okay.
What?
Evictions is going crazy in the United States right
Lee
now.
refuses to put down the knife despite numerous pleas by the deputy.
I am not a fake police officer. Drop the knife.
Deputy Bunch calls for backup, and Lee eventually closes the door. 8 minutes later, a sheriff's department supervisor arrives and tries
Everybody's
to
on
convince
edge,
Lee to
bro.
cooperate. While deputies
Losing
were
their
waiting,
jobs,
they say
losing their
a
houses.
maintenance worker told them Lee threatened them with a knife while doing work in her apartment the day before. About a half hour later, deputies and police officers enter the apartment. Lee is still holding the knife. That's when beanbags were deployed. Lee charges forward, knife in hand, stabbing the
caused some
canine
of
handler
those.
and prompting officers and deputies to open fire.
Unfortunately, the deputies at that point run out of options.
Retired Police Lieutenant Ray Shea called
I don't know why the K9 unit
for
was there.
everyone involved, saying for most law enforcement, having to shoot someone is a last resort.
I don't know why the K9 was there. The K9 should have been the last resort. That's why they all fell on top of each other like idiots.
Okay, if you'd like to see the complete body camera footage, you can go to our
Predicts Ascension podcast, Hate Me or Love Me, there's no in between. So, as the video clip you've seen, Young Lee was trying to be evicted. She had a knife in her hand when the sheriff showed up, which is a no-no. You don't do that when law enforcement shows up because you look like a threat. Second of all, the cops approached it, I think, it was kind of erratic. The K9 unit shouldn't have been upstairs. That's number one. You don't need the K9 unit. It's an eviction. It's not a drug warrant or something like that. That's their number one mistake. Excuse me. They would have never fell on top of each other, if you ask me, if the K9 was actually outside waiting. So with the K9, at least you're trying to get the dog out too because she has a knife. But they handled it properly because she did stab one of them and it looked like she was about to go in on the next guy that was laying down, so they couldn't take a chance. But everybody's on edge, bro. The pandemic threw everybody through a loop. Looked like she had no furniture in the apartment either. Looked like she probably sold everything, who knows, on just to make ends meet. It's more crazier now, and this is what they wanted. They want America to implode. People are being evicted every day. No one's paying attention to it because you have your apartment or your house. But people getting served foreclosure papers, eviction papers every single day. Mass exodus in certain cities. The rent is about to go up higher from rent stabilized apartments in New York as soon as they vote for it next month in June. Everyone's on edge, bro, and everyone's feeling some kind of way. And maybe she hit her tipping point too. It's sad to see that happen to her, but it's fucking insane, bro. I don't wish that on nobody. But in the meantime, evictions is evictions. You gotta pay your rent. It is what it is. Predicts Ascension podcast, man. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do me the fucking favor. Help out the algorithm. PredictsAscension@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Show me what I need to be doing or bettering myself. It is what it is, B. I'm out.